Atletico Madrid have never won a Champions League, and after blowing their 2-1 aggregate lead against Borussia Dortmund in the quarterfinals, that wait is going to continue. And they're not guaranteed to be back next year because at the time of recording, they hold a slender advantage over Bilbao for the 4th place spot. Enough is enough. Simeone's reign at Atletico Madrid is over, and now it's time for the Mr. Rebuild era at the Wanda Metropolitano. We take over Atletico with this default starting 11. I'm making big changes to the side though, putting my own spin on things. And today's rebuild is a little different compared to every other rebuild. Instead of having to win just the Champions League, we still have to win the Champions League, but along our journey, I want us to win every Spanish trophy. I'm talking La Liga, the Supercopa, and Copa de España. Let's get into it. First things first to me is a transition into the 3 at the back formation and a conversion of Memphis Depay into left wing. The lack of a left back position now means it only makes sense to sell Reinildo. The left back from Mozambique is staying in La Liga off to Barcelona. I did not intend on selling Alvaro Morata this season. I wanted to keep him at least for the first season, but when Manchester United come in and offer £48 million for him, that is a no-brainer to me. 30 years of age, I'm selling him to Old Trafford. He's off to Old Trafford and Manchester United. We're on the verge of signing a striker replacement, but we've got some loans to deal with. The Greek defender Kostas off to Valencia for 2 years, and the young left mid who I'm really excited about, Rodrigo Riquelme, is off to West Ham for the year. But there it is. We get our new striker, and I'm actually trying to get a little bit of a project here. We could have gone in and signed a high 80 rated player to replace Morata, but I want to have a little bit of, I want to develop a young player. Santiago Jimenez, one of the best players coming through Europe at the moment. This is a realistic transfer. If you woke up tomorrow and saw Jimenez had transferred from Feyenoord to Atletico Madrid, you wouldn't be surprised, would you? Let's see if we can turn the Mexican striker into a superstar. It only took 2 weeks, but we have officially converted Memphis Depay back to left wing. And another loan move for an absolute superstar of the future. Pablo Barrios off to Sociedad for the next 2 seasons. And the goalkeeper Gomis loaned out as well. There are so many young, talented players here at this squad. And it's about time we signed another player. I mean, we'd all agree Girona have been the surprise packet of Spanish football this year. And Viktor Syankov has been one of their standout players. The Ukrainian right midfielder is going to get poached by us, joining us here for 43 mil. Because before that, we desperately needed a new right midfielder. We need to make sure that Santiago Jimenez is getting that starter striker game time. At the moment, Correa was higher rated, so I've decided to cash in on the 28-year-old Argentine. That's another 34 mil added to our transfer budget. But the problem now, Griezmann's gone down in overall already, but Griezmann and Jimenez are our only strikers in this default squad. I was debating going out and picking up another striker, but then I realized how many strikers we actually had out on loan. So I'm going to bring back Victor Malejo from his loan move. 22 years old, 70 overall. He's not going to be a stud, I don't think, but I just need somebody in case we get an injury or a suspension. But another youngster loaned out, Arthur Vermeer, the Belgian defensive midfielder, off to Sevilla. More than likely, our final transfer of this opening window has been secured. We've struck up a deal with my fellow Australian, Ange Postecoglou, improving our back 3 with the addition of the hot-headed Argentine defender, Christian Romero. I'm really excited about this dude coming to the squad. We make the move, signing him from Tottenham. It's going to be a really interesting first half of the year. Our squad, I'm trying to get some more youth into it, but I mean, you look at the midfield. Rodrigo de Paul's 29, Koke is 31, Llorente is 28, so the midfield, we might have to make some moves here in the near future. Even the backline, Jimenez 28, Hermoso 28, so I'm trying to slowly get a young core of superstars in whilst transitioning the star players out. Griezmann, I'm really curious to see what overall he is sitting at the end of the year. But it would be nice if we could rewrite the wrongs of this season in real life and get Atletico Madrid that much needed and much deserved Champions League title. So far, so good, lads. We top the group here in the Champions League. 0 losses, us and Lazio through to the round of 16, just like real life. Who we versing though? I would love if we got Dortmund some stage this season, but we're starting things off with Manchester United. Are Dortmund still in here? Dortmund are not. I mean, I'd take any German club, but for Man United, we're going to be versing Morata. But the goal this year, of course, needs to be qualifying for top 4. We need to be winning the league, to be honest. We need to be trying to win the league with Atletico every single season. Currently tied with the same record, the same points, just behind on goal differential. We have lost 2 players, though, on free transfers here in January. Axel Witsel, he's heading to Girona. And Gomez, I accepted like 5 offers for this dude in the summer transfer window. All of them broke down in the contract negotiations. Of course, he just walks on a free. I've been trying to convert Molina to a right midfielder, but it's not taken on, is it? I've been trying since the start of the season, and it's just stayed about the same. And it's no surprise to see him submitting a transfer request, so I'm probably going to sell him in this January window. In fact, we're going to make it official, lads. Molina has been sold. Having that money sitting around as a potential right midfielder was just going to be silly. Molina's off to Liverpool for 50 mil. But that now means, given we kept a lot of money from our initial transfer budget and add 50 mil on top of it, I'm going to make a big move here in the January window. Well, I don't think we're going to be winning Copa del Rey this season. We've just been absolutely thumped by Real Madrid. But we're going to make a massive move for the midfield here. Ruben Neves is going to join us. He's finished his Saudi Arabian expedition. He collected the bag there and he's come back to Europe. He signs on here for £55 million as our new starting defensive midfielder. I still want Koke to be a big part of the squad and I want to rotate him a lot in these games, but he's going to drop dramatically really soon here. But we're not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. Another addition to the back line. We're just about officially broke after this one, but it is another young superstar defender into the squad, Kanate, joining us from Liverpool. Champions League knockout round time. We'll just go and win the Champions League this season, but then take 5 years to win the bloody Copa del Rey or Copa de España. Regardless though, traveling to Old Trafford for the first leg, Memphis Depay against his former side. How are we going to start things off here? It is going to be Antoine Griezmann and Jimenez combining like they have all season. We take the lead back to Madrid here over Manchester United. I didn't notice any involvement in that first leg from Alvaro Morata, so I'm hoping that he has just been terrible there, and I'm hoping he doesn't wake up for this second leg. We have the 2-1 lead, but as we saw in real life, a 2-1 lead for Atletico Madrid heading into a second leg is not a safe haven. Here we go for a spot to get back to the quarterfinals, just like real life. We're gonna do it. 2-1 here. Bruno scores for United. No Morata, De Paul and Jimenez for us, and we are comfortably heading back to the quarterfinals like real life. But things just got real. We have a Madrid derby here for the Champions League quarterfinals. Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid. This is massive. We're waltzing in to the Bernabeu on the road again, just like in the round of 16. We are in the quarterfinals again. I need to reiterate, trying to get past the point Atletico Madrid did in real life this year. Come on, lads, get off to a strong start. We do. We could have been 3-0 up. Siankov misses a pen. Griezmann and Llorente score. We are in dreamland right now. 2-0 up over Real Madrid. I was only half joking before if I said imagine if we win the Champions League this year, but with a 2-0 advantage against Real Madrid, things are looking really good. Second leg at home. Do not bottle it like real life. Do not bottle it like real life. Oh my God, we almost bottled it. We almost bottled it, but we are heading to the Champions League semi-finals after winning a penalty shootout. Oh my God, Rudiger and Osimhen, we are through to the Champions League semi-finals on a penalty shootout. Nah, that would have been even better. That would have been even more of a bottle than real life. Bloody hell. Okay, we've got Arsenal here in the Champions League semi-finals. Both of these clubs in real life going out in the quarters. Porto making it to the semi-finals against Bayern, but we've got Arsenal. We need to shake off that result against Real Madrid in the second leg. Focus on the first leg here. We're at home against Arsenal. Come on, lads. Come on, lads. It's a 1-1 draw. It's a 1-1 draw. Saka and Ruben Neves are going to score, and things are all tied up for a spot in the Champions League final on the line as we head to North London. Can we get ourselves to a Champions League final here in season number 1. We need Griezmann to step up. We need Jimenez to step up. We need the lads to have a masterclass here in season 1. Are we going to a Champions League final with Atletico? No, we are not. We were minutes away from qualifying before Declan Rice equalized it. Oh my God, we go to extra time and Arsenal just turn it on. Jorginho, Ødegaard scoring the goals and we are out in the semi-finals. That one hurts, but the question, are we going to win any silverware this year? Tick off La Liga. We have absolutely turned it on here in the second half of the season. We win the league. That's 1 trophy down, 3 to go. I'm actually like jaw on the floor type stuff with how good of a second half we've had there. No losses, only a couple of draws, and we finished 15 points clear of Barcelona, who got relegated. It is going to be Granada, Almeria, and Alaves. We do not win the Supercopa though. Barcelona win that. We go out in the semi-finals to Real Madrid, and Real Madrid end up winning Copa de España as well. As we saw, that's the one where we got absolutely destroyed in the round of 32. Bayern Munich did go on to win the Champions League though. What a season from Memphis Depay. We convert him to a left winger and he bags himself 35 goal contributions. Jimenez up 5. Oh my God. I thought we were taking a little bit of a short-term risk here by bringing in Jimenez. He's a superstar. Is he? Oh, I was going to say, if he's the same overall as Griezmann, that would have been hilarious. Antoine, still a great season. Our attack is unbelievable. Siankov up to an 85 as well. Man, we're looking good in that aspect. And the exciting thing is João Felix coming back next year, so we're going to have to slot him in somewhere. Barrios up to a 78. Riquelme up to an 80. The young lads are doing well. Vermeer up to a 78. We've got good foundations here. We are saying goodbye to 2 players, though. Vitolo is retiring, and Gabriel Paulista is heading to Brentford. But that draws the curtain on a really fun and quite successful season 1 with Atletico. We're getting stuck in this year, lads. We know we can contend for every trophy. We know we are within touching distance. We've already won La Liga. We need to win the 2 domestic cups and a Champions League where we made the semis last year. So why not go all out and give ourselves the best chance possible this year? It's a no-brainer. Bruno, bring him to the club. The Brazilian center midfielder is going to give a nice little boost to our midfield of both overall and youth. We pay £85 million to bring him across from St. James's Park. There is some cleaning out to do this year though. Boyagar says staying in Spanish football, but off to Real Oviedo. Riquelme's off on another loan, and we're going to be sending Samu off on a loan here to Crystal Palace. We've got so many center midfielders, it's actually ridiculous. I'm going to cash in on one of them here. Thomas Lemar, £30 million to send the Frenchman to the Etihad. Simeone's son Giuliano is off to Frankfurt on loan, and we're going to be loaning out João Felix for another year. I don't think he's done enough to deserve a starting 11 spot. He's 83 rated at the moment. Javi Gallan's also out to Marseille. But João Felix, 83 rated right now. I'm going to send him on a loan move here to Milan, but I am prepared to bring him back if he does get some good growth. We're about to make another signing here, but first we have another player to get rid of. And that is going to be Adrian Corral off on a permanent move to Sepsi. And there it is, another huge addition to our backline. We have now completely replaced our entire back 3. Got it from being a back 3 that was 29, 30, 31 or older to now every player is in their mid-20s, entering their prime. Lisandro Martinez joining us from Man United. I'm going to be watching the likes of Llorente, Depay, Griezmann this season. I mean, Depay's already gone up 1 overall, which is a great sign. We've got money in the bank. We're not afraid to spend it here. As you can see, I'm not afraid to upgrade players regardless of how much of a club legend they are. I'm not going to sell club legends like Koke, but I'm prepared to get players in to help us win trophies. Our squad depth, especially at the centre-back role, is actually cooked though. We've got so many players, so many out on loan. I'm excited about this year, but we have been drawn into a ridiculously tough Champions League group here in Season 2. Dortmund, Marseille, and Salzburg. I still expect us, I want us to win the Champions League this year. I think we can definitely do it, but I want us to top this group. It's going to be tough though. What is it with Atletico Madrid and Borussia Dortmund? Dortmund finished ahead of us in the group, but Marseille were not even close. It was a 2-horse race here in Group C, which we qualify out of. But who have we got in the round of 16? We have got Bayern Munich. thrown straight into the lion's den, matched up against the Champions League winners from season 1. Arsenal is still around, but I mean, the 16 teams remaining are tough this year. We're looking to go back-to-back in La Liga, currently sitting second, but I mean, I don't necessarily want to win La Liga this year. I just want to make sure we qualify for the Champions League next year. We need to get the job done, though, in the Supercopa and both Copa de España. They start up really soon, and we don't have an easy run. But I mean, Depay's at an 86, Llorente's an 85, Griezmann's an 86, so they're all holding their own, which I'm really happy about. I was going to go out and sign a new backup striker, but what I think I'm going to do is recall João Felix and convert him as a striker, renegotiate his deal to have him as a backup there for Jimenez and Griezmann. So we recall him here from loan, still 84 rated, 25 years of age. Hopefully it's not going to take too long. I mean, left mid, yeah, 46 weeks. Oh my God, I might have stuffed up with that one. Anyways, I'll start the process now and chuck him on the bench. The benefit of our starting 11 exceeding my personal expectations is that we can splash the cash on improving the depth of the squad in certain areas. A backup goalkeeper here joining us now for Yarnall Black. It is Alvaro Valles. This Spaniard is joining us from Las Palmas. 31 mil. It's a lot of money for a backup, but luckily we have the money available. And the very next day, we're going to get a backup right midfielder here for Siankov. It is Eden Zagrova joining us from Lille. That is a massive pickup there, 20 million pounds. Again, I'm just trying to give ourselves as much squad depth as possible in case we get some injuries, some suspensions, whatever. Here we go, lads. All right, we've built our team. We've made ourselves ready for massive moments like this, but whether we can step up or not is a different question. The reigning champions, Bayern Munich, can we stop their party and stop them from going back to back? First leg, we do just that. We put a big step forward. Griezmann with a brace, Bruno with the goal, 3-1 up to take to Munich. 2-goal lead taken back to Munich. This would give us so much confidence that we could go all the way this year. We lose the second leg, but it is not enough for Bayern. I'm cool with that. No injuries, no suspensions, and we're back to the quarterfinals with a huge scalp next to our name. Back to the quarterfinals. You look at this field, it's been thinned out quite a lot here. I mean, PSV, Napoli, Juventus, but PSG is the side that we're versing. Again, we are getting all of the tough teams. Dortmund eliminated, Lazio eliminated, of course, Bayern, Barcelona, Real Madrid eliminated to PSV. My God, man. Fixture congestion kicking our but we need to suck it up and get on with it. Champions League quarters against PSG at home for the first leg, and we have been absolutely slaughtered. Oh my God. 4-0. 4-0. Oh my. Mbappe has just murdered us, man. I've got no confidence heading into this one. 4-0. Llorente suspended, Rodrigo de Paul in. We're going to have to pull off maybe the greatest comeback in Champions League history if we want to get through to the semifinals. Let's just get into it. And yeah, we lose 2-1. 6-1 on aggregate to PSG. That is embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. I still can't believe what happened in the Champions League there, but we've qualified for it again next year. I'm not cut up at all about not winning the league. Just getting top 4 now that we've ticked off La Liga last year. Finishing 3rd, that's fine by me. Real Madrid with a very impressive season there, and the teams, any big teams going down. Bilbao had a stinker of a year, but it's Las Palmas. We took their goalkeeper away from them in January, and it stuffed them up, going down with Oviedo and Sporting Gijón. We lost the Supercopa final. We lost Supercopa. So next year at least, we're going to have to go for Supercopa and the Champions League. But are we going to have to go for Copa de España? Have we won any silverware this year? We have. Come on. At least we got one trophy this year. We beat Real Madrid 11-10 on penalties. That is crook. Beat Bilbao in the semis. Mirandez, perfect, lads, perfect. We have won Copa de España. 2 trophies to go. That does make me feel a little bit better. I'm not super happy about us getting flogged, but at least we lost to PSG. Fair play to PSV as well. They made it to semifinals. Santiago Jimenez is a bona fide superstar though. 36 goals, 3 assists. He might genuinely be nominated for the Ballon d'Or next year. Griezmann holding his overall, which I'm really happy about. And Memphis Depay going up +2, which I did not expect. Lucho wanted to check out which players are retiring. That's going to be Pablo Perez at Serrano, and Savic are all leaving on freeze, but then Cesar Azpilicueta is going to be retiring. What a weird season that was though. Now we just need to win the Supercopa and the Champions League. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like for it to be on the public record to start off season 3. We are not here to spiders. We're signing Pedri. We are signing Pedri. He left Barcelona and went to Inter Milan at the start of this career mode. We're bringing him back to Spanish football. He's joining us here at Atletico Madrid. We don't have many holes to really upgrade on this squad. I think we have a Champions League winning squad, so adding Pedri to the fold is just absolutely ridiculous. 162 million pounds to bring the 90 rated center midfielder across from Milan. But not only do I want our starting 11 to be insanely high rated, I don't want any low rated players in the squad. We're going to be cutthroat this year. We're saying goodbye to Diego Bri, German Valera, Carlos Martin, Marcus Paulo, Victor Malejo, Antonio Gomes, and finally, Marco Moreno. I mean, like, look what we've done. Look what we've done. Starting 11, unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable starting 11. The bench, good enough to win a Champions League in its own right. And then look how much talent we have in our reserves. I got rid of basically all the crappy players, and we have weapons all around the pitch. This is ridiculous, man. So ridiculous. If we don't win the Champions League this year and win the Super Cup this year, I'm gonna lose my mind. In the Champions League again, not a walk in the park. Tottenham, Galatasaray, Rangers, a few intimidating atmospheres to walk into there. This is going to be an interesting group. Again, though, it's one that I think we should be winning. Ange Postecoglou, Spurs, probably the biggest competition. Fair play, Galatasaray. We're through, top of the group, no problems there. Tottenham, though, getting grouped, this is the history, this is the heritage of Tottenham, you know? We are finishing first in the group. Once again, for the third straight year in the Champions League round of 16, I'm going to pull my hair out. If we're regressing every year. We went from the semi-finals to the quarterfinals. Do not go to the round of 16 this year. We're going to be versing Leipzig in the round of 16. And the Super Coppa is around the corner. I'm going to be keeping us up to date with that tournament as well. It only took a million years, but we're finally able to convert João Felix, 86 rated. Please go up. He stays at an 86, but him and Griezmann are going to be battling it out for that striker role alongside Jimenez. All right. Here we go. We got Sevilla in the Super Coppa, the last trophy we still need to win. Let's just get ourselves through to the final. The first leg, it is a 3-1 win. I'm pretty sure it's only one leg. Time will tell, but we get the win regardless. Griezmann and then a Memphis Depay brace. I'm an idiot, lads. I was going through the calendar. I didn't realize the final was going to be 3 days after the game against Sevilla. So I missed us actually showing the game, but we have won the Super Coppa 3-2 over Barcelona. We've won all 3 of the domestic trophies. Now we need to go all out for a Champions League. Round of 16, first leg. We need to set the foundations. We're away in Germany, away against Leipzig. A loss here would honestly make me think that we're cursed because we've gone from semi-finals to quarterfinals. If we lose in the round of 16 this year, that means we're going to lose in the group stages next year. And before you know it, we're going to be playing in the Conference League. But the first leg, it is a 1-1 draw. We seemingly dominate on the stats, but we still are going to be heading to the Metropolitano with everything to play for. We're still not out of the woods when it comes to this regression curse, lads. We need to win this it's probably not even a curse. It's probably me just trying to build it up, but we need a win here. We need a win here. Oh my God, we win it on penalties. What is it with us and ridiculous penalty shootouts in this video? We've met our quota of an insane shootout a season, a 10-9 win. Holy all right, we're into the round of 16. We're into the quarterfinals, but it's not without drama. Well. If it isn't Borussia Dortmund, Champions League quarterfinals against Borussia Dortmund. Where have we seen this one before? Unlike this year's Champions League, the first leg is going to be at the Signal Iduna Park, which might be a blessing in disguise, but we've got Dortmund here. Come on, lads. We scraped past Leipzig. We cannot afford that against another German side. Wow, that is a great start. Jimenez with a brace. Memphis Depay with a 3rd goal. All right, I'm feeling a lot better now. I am feeling a lot better. 3-0 up here in the quarterfinals, first leg. Come on, lads. That's massive. I'm glad that we built up such a lead in that first leg because fixture congestion is making things a little more difficult. Antoine Griezmann, 86 rated. João Felix now 87 rated, but I am sticking with Griezmann. He's been the man for this whole video, so a little bit of loyalty in that regard is the least we can do, at least for this second half of the season. But just don't bottle it, lads. Do not bottle it. Oh my, we almost bottled it. We almost bottled it. How are those stats happen? Canate got, no, that's not, we didn't need. We did not need Kanate getting a red card. We have 58% possession, 7 shots compared to their 2, and we lose 2-0, which is the most FC scoreline ever, but we are through to the semi-finals without Kanate for the first leg. There really is no winning when it comes to these final 4 teams, but we've got Manchester City in the semi-finals. That is tough, man. All right, let's rip in. Let's see if we can take down the Citizens. Not having Kanate in the back line is a huge blow for the first leg. Luckily, we've got Jimenez to come straight in, Santiago Maria Jimenez. I'd be happy to take a draw back to Madrid, to be totally honest, which is what we're going to do. Jimenez with a yellow card. I'm happy with that, though. Stienkov gives us the lead before Haaland snatches it back. I'm totally fine with a draw for the first leg. Everything's still to fight for in this second leg. In Season 1, we went out in the Champions League semi-final at the hands of an English side. We're in the exact same position. Semi-final here in Season 3. Once again, English opposition ahead of us. Kanate back into the starting lineup. We need the game of a lifetime here to get past a very good Man City side, which we do. Jimenez and Stienkov score the goals. We are assisted by the fact that Balde got a red card there in first half stoppage time. Foden gave City the lead, but it means jack because we are headed to a Champions League final with Atletico Madrid. And in this final, it's the team that absolutely humbled us last year, PSG. That's not what we want to see, but it is an opportunity for revenge. We finish second in La Liga this year, so Champions League football coming our way again next year. Relegation battle, we'll see some bigger clubs going down there with Real Betis getting relegated. Of course, we did win Supercopa against Barcelona, but Villarreal winning Copa de España, we went out to Real Madrid in the semi-finals. We've won 3 trophies here. The final one awaits us, the Champions League. Can we make Atletico Madrid European champions? Santiago Jimenez is going to have to be firing if we will. I'm actually terrified, man. I've got almost PTSD from that Champions League quarterfinal last year. We need to contain Mbappe and all these absolute studs if we're any chance of winning tonight. Simmons is on the attack here. Early on, I can't let him square it just like that. My God. We knew it was going to happen. Why are we giving Mbappe so much space? Bernardo Silva going there to Xavi. They get a shot. That's a save from Oblak. We are under the pump, man. Yes, we've turned the body there, and that's given us an opening down the right-hand side. Lissandro Martinez going early there to Griezmann. Griezmann, so much space for Santiago Jimenez. We're all tied up here. I thought I made the wrong call, hitting it into that corner instead of across the body, but it doesn't matter. We're all tied up in what has been just an end-to-end clash. Oh my God. The space there for Mbappe. We're trying to close it down. That's great from Neves. That's brilliant from Neves. That's a goal though. What are we doing? Neves puts the challenge of a lifetime in, and they still score. Mbappe and Xavi Simmons are terrorizing us. Romero gets that one. Get it away. Come on, don't blow halftime. We're on the counter attack here. Do not blow halftime, referee. I need to get that ball to the back post somehow. Stienkov, just put it in there and hope for the best. He does. Oh, what a save. Follow up. Come on. What an insane final this has been. It's all tied up here. I've got the voice of a 13-year-old again, but we've tied it up. Holy crap. Let's take it to the sheds and come out strong in the second half. My God. No, Xavi, do not let him shoot. What a tackle, Bruno. We cannot get the ball away from them, though. Oh, my God. We're giving them so much space. Smothered there. We are just slow off the mark at times. Vitinha. Oblak saves again. What are we doing defensively? Oh, my God. Where's the defense? They've hit the post. They've hit the post there. We're going to get a goal kick. Where was the defense, man? I need to... Oh, my God. I'm losing my head. Go on. Good ball. Pedri squares it back. I should have just gone with Pedri, man. What am I doing? Bruno blocked. Oh, we had the opportunity. I hate this so much, man. I hate this so much. Oh, my God. Get rid of it. I'm spamming square. Good stuff, Memphis. I'm just going to take it to the corner, man. There it is. Half an hour more to play. This game is terrifying. PSG are terrifying. I'm making a double substitution though, lads. João Felix, Rodrigo de Paul are on here for extra time. Good tackle, Pedri. Just get it away. Get it away. This PSG press is mental. I'm just taking it to the corner with Jimenez here. They don't have the pace. Feed it. Depay. Memphis. Step overs. Memphis. The finesse. Oh, what a save, Donnarumma. That would have been unreal. Stienkov is going to take the corner here. Putting it on the penalty spot. Drilling it in. We need a header. Felix, the only man in there. João Felix. It's cleared off the line. Oh. Come on. Come on. Come on, put it out wide. Oh, this is it. Memphis holding it up. Memphis, for sake, we're trying to be too clever with it. Oh, we're off to a penalty shootout. Come on, Mbappe. Miss it, mate. I'm going to the right here. I'm going to the right. We save it. Jimenez, I'm going to the right as well. I'm going to the right as well. Yes, what a penalty. Where you going, Lee? I reckon you're going to stand in the middle. Damn it. Syankov, I'm going to right again. I'm going to the right again. Syankov sends Donnarumma the wrong way. Correa, he's going to go to the left-hand side. He goes to the left. What a shocking penalty. Neves, I'm drilling this one to the left as well. Come on. We've got a huge advantage here. If we save this, I believe we win the Champions League final. Bernardo Silva's going to go to the right-hand side. Bernardo Silva dinks it. That is ballsy. Come on, Memphis. Come on, Memphis. Where you going, mate? Memphis is going left. Memphis is going left. And Donnarumma goes left. Oh, no. Come on, save it on Ugarte. He's going right. He's going right. He goes right. That's another stinker of a penalty. That is shocking, and we have won one of the most insane Champions League finals of all time on a penalty shootout. Oh my God, lads, what a game. We won La Liga, the Super Cup, Copa del Rey with Atletico Madrid, and now we're going to add the Champions League title to the mix. What an insane final. What an insane video. Atletico Madrid finally are champions of Europe. Lads, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you click here to subscribe and click here to watch another video.